All right. Morning, YouTube. Thought I'd make a video on how to install these Denso ignition coil boots and springs here on a Toyota Camry. This is a 2.4 liter, if you're wondering. I didn't see any videos on anybody doing these coil boots on a Toyota. I don't think I saw any on doing Denso either. So I figured I'd make one. Let's see, let's get a part number off of here. 6714319. I believe I got this on rockauto.com. Denso is always a really good brand to use for Toyota. So these two have already been done here with the new parts. This piece here, the boot, spring, I'm not sure if you can see that there. So I practiced with those first two, so now let's move on to number 3 here. So you want to take off your old, I guess maybe that's called an insulator, I don't know, I forgot what that top piece is called. Just take it off. When you put on the new one, it's going to go in that same direction, this way, not this way. Alright, this takes a lot of force to pull it off. You can use a pair of like channel locks or pliers if you want to, or just give it a nice firm tug by hand. Wow, it's pretty dirty in there too. So you want to clean off the ignition coil. These coils are still in good shape. There's no misfires or anything, so don't need to replace them. Just new boots and springs is all it really needs. Some of these grooves you can get into a little bit better with paper towel than you can a rag when it comes to the cleaning part here. So I'm using needle nose pliers to remove the old spring here. If I can get a hold of it. Just pull it out. There we go. That's out. Now the bottom of the spring is wider than the rest of it. That's the part that goes down to the bottom. Alright. If you have any oil or anything in here, a good way to get in there is use the like the corner end of a paper towel and bunch it up in there some. Take a Phillips head screwdriver, get in there and just kind of go around in a circle, and that's usually a pretty good way to clean inside there. So that's what it looks like inside there. Hopefully you can see that on the camera pretty well. I'm not sure. Okay, so this comes with very basic instructions and this plastic bag, which inside has these little individual Ziploc bags. So there's 4 little kits in here because this is a 4-cylinder engine. Here's our new boot. First I want to install this little, I don't know what you call this, insulator, top piece, I don't know. This lines up a certain way according to the instructions, even though the old ones were not lined up. They were all different directions, I noticed. So there's this little, let me get closer to the camera here. There's this little like indentation or kind of almost a slot right here. That's supposed to be like a vent hole. See, there's only one of them on here. And that's supposed to line up here. And once again, let me mention too that it goes on this way not that way. That would be backwards. So make sure you put this on the right way. All right. And then see that little vent is supposed to line up here with that straight line right there where your wiring harness plugs in, right under it. According to the instructions, that's where it appears it lines up. Not sure what difference it makes though, or what that vent's really for. So now we got to put in our new spring and then the boot. So see, the spring is it's wider right here, and the rest of it is narrower. So this is the bottom. That's the part that goes in. So that wide bottom part goes in like that. Now you can't just drop it in, and you may or may not be able to have enough pressure to push it in with your finger. You're probably going to need those pliers or some kind of tool. Let's see. That time it went in. I heard it click. But a lot of times you'll have to use pliers or something and force it in there pretty good. But then if you want to make sure that it's really in there good, you can tug on it some. See, I can even hang it like this, and it's still holding, so. So yeah, just take some pressure to put it in there. Usually it'll be lined up in the center if it's seated properly, but not always. It might still be at a slight angle sometimes, but so that is in there. It's not coming out. Put our new boot on the bottom here. It goes on a lot easier than it comes off. All right, let's do one more. Pull this piece off. The boot. That boot doesn't come off too easily. Spring. Spring was in there pretty good too. Clean it off. It's pretty clean in here. This one's not too bad. I'll just clean it anyways. Where'd my screwdriver go? Oh well, it's pretty clean in here anyways. Before I forget too, this comes with a little pack of dielectric grease. And you want to make sure that you put some dielectric grease into here, so that grease will kind of sit here in between the spring and the top of your spark plug when you go to put this down. I think it helps seal it or keep it clean or something. I forgot exactly what it does. So let's get our little kit out here. Oh, and here's that pack of dielectric grease that it comes with. So it's nice that they include that. Alright, so not this way, but this way. Put it on. Goes on nice and easy. And then we gotta rotate it so that our little vent hole lines up right there. Have the wide end of our spring going down this way. See if this one goes in by finger or not. No, didn't click in, and it's at an angle too. I'm gonna use the needle nose pliers here. Oh, I heard it click. Now it's straight too. Yeah, you gotta force it down in there to get it positioned properly. Alright, so now that's good. Put on our boot. And then, like I said, the only thing you gotta do, take this dielectric grease and just squirt some in here, right inside here. It looks like there's enough here to do all four too. And that's about it.